Hey guys, this is Melissa McNeil. I'm presenting to you my Person First Language presentation. I've pretty much put both the student and the staff development in one presentation with one exception, and that's the video that I will show you from the beginning. I'm only going to show you a small excerpt of it since it's about 4.5 minutes and would take up all of my screencast-o-matic time. So if you would like to view the whole video, just click on the link and it'll take you to the YouTube video. But anyway, this is my presentation. So let's start with kind of why I chose these. And it was a perfect theme created for staff development before the school year begins. Our school district is kind of a all-around school district. We start school first week of August, and we go through the very end of May, leaving us all of June and July as summer. And then we have these periods where we have 2 weeks off. I really enjoy our schedule, but that makes it really convenient for staff development in July when we have American Disabilities Act Awareness Month. So it'd be pretty appropriate to show staff in the beginning. After the first video, the whole presentation can be shown to students in an assembly format. However, we have a period in the very beginning of the day called IE, stands for Intervention Enrichment Class. It's geared towards giving kids additional time, resources in case they need help, and those that are doing pretty good, it serves as a reward or an enrichment program. This is 28 minutes long. It's just enough time to present the video and also gives them small group time to discuss what we just watched and how we can integrate all the information on a daily basis and how we can value everyone's lives and how we can change our language to represent just who we are. The following video would only be shown to staff before the presentation begins. So let me show you just a quick video of that. This is a young lady whose name is Megan. She happens to live in Denver, and she's had a pretty big impact in our community. She's very independent, and as you can see, very spunky and very passionate about educating teachers. So that was about a 2-minute brief glimpse. There's about 2 minutes left in the video, and I would encourage everybody to view the whole video just so that you can see what kind of message she wants to give to teachers, just mostly about inclusion and about providing students with disabilities high expectations, but realistic expectations. And so I will allow you guys the ability to watch that on your own. The rest of the video or the rest of the presentation I would go ahead and show to all of my school during, like I said, during an awareness time. And this would be the Person First Language ADA Awareness Month for Falcon Middle School presentation. I think videos are very powerful, and this is only 2 minutes long, so I'm going to go ahead and show the whole video for this one. So I chose that video because I felt it was very powerful. It showed different faces, different people, different genders, backgrounds, nationalities, races, and it just shows that many people may not even look like they have a disability, but it is not wise to assume. So what is first person or person first language? It's basically the emphasizing the person before their disability. By doing this, you will get rid of stereotypes and discrimination and humanize the person. A lot of people hear these words and they tend to identify with their description for their identified as their person. Things like fat boy, ugly girl, black person, crazy person, freckles, even being called adjectives, bow-legged, big-nosed, tend to discriminate and dehumanize a person. Just some facts that Americans with disabilities are the largest minority group. 1 in 5 Americans has a disability, so it just goes to show that there are many people that have a disability and that we need to encourage that they are just as equally valued as we are. Examples of person language, and this is one of those things I would focus with the students. How do we describe a person? It's not a child with diabetes, not a diabetic person. We don't say a child. We say a child with autism, not an autistic child. We say a person who has been diagnosed with something, not suffers from an illness. A person with a learning disability, not learning disabled. So these are just a few examples of how we can integrate person-first language versus putting the disability first. A person-first language is not being politically correct. It demonstrates good manners. It shows respect to the individual. It changes how we see a person, and can also change the way a person sees themselves. So how do you respond to those with a disability? Basically is just don't make any assumptions. Don't assume the person needs assistance. If the person rejects your help, don't take it personal. If the person accepts your help, ask what you can do. Don't assume. Don't assume what somebody's disability is, or if they have more than one. Don't assume the person feels bad for their disability, that they are hurting or they want pity. And ask the person's questions, not whom they are with, but basically talk to them directly. And don't assume that they want to answer personal questions. In the end, my ability is stronger than my disability. And this is a great way to show that we value one another